gentlemen, at this time, it is an honor to present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2016. Navya, this young lady will be graduating with a 5.86 grade point average.
You know, drowning in Netflix, devouring Chipotle, wishing I was Beyonce. When suddenly, I felt the first symptom. I could feel it course through my veins. That was the day I was diagnosed with a treacherous disease. I felt so sick that I asked myself if I could just do my homework a little later. When I told my friends about my sickness, they told me it had infected them too. In fact, it's infected almost all 560 of us. Senioritis is real. Good evening, faculty, families, and the class of 2016. Despite senioritis, we're all here. When I look across the room, I see so many wonderful students. Some of you, I've never really gotten a chance to know that well, while with some of you, I've made my sweetest memories. Yet, there's something we all have in common. We survived. We made it. We've all had a memorable 4 years in the blue and white walls at the Miramar High School. But how exactly did we make it? And how are we going to move forward successfully? You see, Miramar has taught me so many fascinating lessons. I've learned that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I've learned that no matter how much you secretly use Wikipedia, you can't cite it in your bibliography. And I've learned that high school is almost nothing like High School Musical. But most of all, I've gathered skills that I can use for the rest of my life. So, in honor of our survival of high school, I've created a guide, a compilation of what I've learned at my years at Miramar, and I call it Navya's Survival Guide for the coolest, the sweetest, the always on fleek class of 2016. So here we go, step 1, embrace change. We all entered high school 4 years ago as scrawny little 9th graders, not knowing where our classes were. I still remember the taste of freshman year, that taste of excitement and fear. I was so used to having the same group of friends that coming to Miramar was actually quite scary at first. But as I embraced change, I began to truly love high school and learned more about myself in the process. As we move forward, we're all about to undergo through some serious changes. Some of us are going to college, and some of us are going directly into the workforce or military. We're about to take our first steps into the real world. Don't be afraid to evolve as you meet new people and live in new cities. As we embrace change around us, we'll see some changes within us as well, which leads me to the next step in Navya's Survival Guide for the coolest, sweetest, and always on fleek, class of 2016. Step 2, know your data. We've all heard this phrase plenty of times at Miramar over the announcements. It's important to be organized and efficient, to truly know ourselves, our capabilities, and our talents. But knowing your data isn't just about knowing facts. It's about knowing who you are and staying true to yourself. My time at Miramar has shown me that whether it's the ferocity of the football team, how our prom king and queen were two beautiful ladies, or the vivacious spirit of the truth spitters in the poetry club. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you are. In the words of Dr. Seuss, today you are you. That's truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. The next step in the survival guide is to make an impact. We all have talents here, every single one of us. You can see it in our stellar athletes on the courts and fields. You can see it in the musical talents in the entire Patriot Band, the dance teams, and the chorus. Hey, you can even see it in me, as I can recite the entire alphabet backwards. Making an impact is about using your talents and abilities to make a mark in our community. It's about the actions that you take. So, I encourage you to volunteer your time and talents through community service. I encourage you to voice your opinions. I encourage you to vote in the upcoming presidential election. Make an impact. As we make our marks in the world and, make an impact, it's important to realize that we couldn't have made it to this point by ourselves. So step 4 of the survival guide is to always recognize the people who helped us get here. Thank you to all the parents, guardians, and families here tonight for always supporting us. To Mommy and Daddy, I feel like I've known you my whole life. Thank you for always helping me, pushing me, and supporting me to be the best me that I can be. To Amog and Arna, my little brother and sister, thank you for always making me laugh and smile. Thank you to all the teachers here at Miramar for preparing us for the future and enlightening us with so much knowledge. Thank you to our guidance counselors and faculty for guiding us through the roller coaster we call high school. Thank you to Ms. Hermoso for not only being the fun and determined principal who labors and toils to make our school better and better, for also being our biggest cheerleader and supporter. I also want to send a special thank you to my IB family. Together, we battled the ferocious, the vicious International Baccalaureate. Together, we put the pro in procrastination. Together, we combated EEs, IAs, EAs, IOC, CAS, and so many other acronyms. And together, we created memories that I will treasure forever. Thank you to Mr. Lamb for dealing with our craziness and guiding us through college apps and the entire IB process. And of course, a very special thank you to our amazing brace advisor, Miss Mandy. She helped our class get over $10 million. You've always been there for me these past years, and when I was told to choose someone to introduce me, I could think of no one more fitting. And since I know that everyone here loves homework, I want to give the class of 2016 one last assignment. Tonight, after graduation, truly thank and hug someone who has helped and supported you. Now, the last step in Navya's survival guide for the coolest, sweetest, and always on fleek class of 2016 is to never stop learning and to never stop pushing yourself. Learning doesn't stop beyond the walls of school. Be curious about the world around you and always ask questions. Push yourself beyond your limits. Ask yourself, when was the last time you did something for the first time? You see, a few months ago, I faced my fear of skydiving and I fell out of a plane from 14,000 feet. And this coming fall, I'll be facing my even bigger fear of living so far away from home when I attend college. But facing fears and pushing ourselves is how we grow. Senior year is super weird because at first we just wanted school to finish. But now we look back at grad bash and prom and just wonder where the time went. When I look at us, I see future Gators, Knowles, Knights, Seahawks, future doctors, lawyers, and leaders. But together, we will always be Miramar Patriots. Someone very wise once said, started from the bottom, now we here? We worked very hard to make it to this stage and survive high school. But we have our whole lives ahead of us, filled with our chasing our wildest dreams of getting that dream job, of meeting our true loves, of conquering our greatest fears. It's been an absolute honor to be able to speak to you tonight, and I'll leave you with this. As you get your diplomas, know that this is not the end, it's just the beginning. Thank you, class of 2016.
Alpert.